Hi everyone, my name is Kacey Carvajal. I am the Program Development Specialist here in the College of Technology. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you guys have a great day so far and that you guys are checking out GCU's campus very well. Today I'm going to talk to you about our technology programs. We have 8 different technology programs, and then I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about eSports towards the end of my portion. The first program that I'm going to talk about, and the first, part of program I'm going to talk about is our computer science programs. Here at GCU, we have 3 different computer science degrees, and kind of the disclaimers with these degrees is that they are all very math and science intensive, so that if you have students that are not very strong in calculus or linear algebra or getting into physics or anything like that, I wouldn't necessarily recommend one of these programs. However, computer science is a very quality program to get into relative to computer technology, getting into theory-based. Here at GCU, we have 3 different emphases specifically with computer science. We offer computer science with an emphasis in game and simulation development. That's where students get into virtual reality technology, understanding how to build video games, how to make games more complex, things like that. The next one is computer science with an emphasis in business entrepreneurship. This is where students get into understanding business concepts such as marketing, economics, finance, and how to start your own business, maybe start your own product, create your own product relative to computer science. And then the last one is computer science with an emphasis in big data analytics. That's where students get into understanding data science technology, understanding how to build new tools and build a variety of tools to make analyzing data and analyzing trends more efficient and easier to look at, things like that. I like to think of like Excel, for example, creating your own Excel sheets, things like that, creating your own version of Excel. Obviously, someone had to create that at some point in time. So that's kind of what the computer science with an emphasis in big data analytics degree goes with. Again, disclaimer, they are all math and science intensive. The other disclaimer with these degrees specifically, is that they are all pretty much the same up until about senior year, and that's when that emphasis is going to kick in relative to their capstone projects, and about a 3-class difference pertaining to that specific emphasis. So if you look up here on the screen right now, this is an example of computer science with an emphasis in game and simulation development. This is where students get into, again, virtual reality concepts, learning how to build their own virtual reality. What you're seeing is a Bible project that students worked on relative to virtual reality. They actually created a Bible story project, virtual reality, to where when they created the environment, they created Bible stories. So that when you put on the technology that they use, it actually puts you within that Bible story. So again, that's computer science, more of our theory-based focused degree relative to computer technology. Now, if you have students that are more interested in the coding side, interested in more of the software development side, we offer a Bachelor of Science in Computer Programming, often referred to as software development. And this degree is where students are going to get into really in-depth on coding languages, things like Python, Java, C++, C#, and SQL. Those are our main 5 that we focus on. However, we provide a variety of coding languages so that students get a taste of everything. That way they go into an employer and they can say, not only do I have my Bachelor of Science in Computer Programming, but here are all the things that I can do with it. Here are the things that I've created. Here at GCU, we make it and have developed a curriculum in a way to make it so that students are able to work on projects and get hands-on early on starting your freshman year. That same goes for the computer science degree and our cybersecurity degree that I'm going to talk about. But it's very prevalent in our computer programming degree, as that is what companies are really looking for. They're not looking for that piece of paper that says, hey, I completed my degree, but they're looking for all the projects and a portfolio of things that you've created, similar to how a photographer works, where they need to make sure they can showcase all the things that they can create and things that they can do with their photography skills. Same thing goes with computer programming. We provide a curriculum here to where they're working on hands-on projects so that when they go to an employer interview, they can say, not only do I have my degree, but here are all the things that I've built, here are all the things that I can create relative to each programming language that we focus on. So if you kind of check out on the screen here, this is web development. Getting into understanding, looks like PHP, Android on here, Android application. Students actually build their own websites and mobile applications relative to this degree so that they're working on coding languages constantly throughout the degree program, putting them together and understanding how they work together, and then ending up with projects like that so they can showcase that at a potential interview with their employer or whatever that might look like. We have students in that program actually graduating, not graduating in 2 years, but finishing and getting full-time job offers after 2 years in the program. So very efficient in terms of getting students the knowledge that they need to be successful. So that is computer programming and computer science. Now, the last ones that I'm going to really touch on today is IT, and then IT with an emphasis in cybersecurity, as well as our Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity by itself. Now, IT is kind of a component of everything that you might think of relative to IT. Information technology oversees a lot of different systems, oversees a lot of different databases and so on. Here, students actually have the ability to work on and developing their own networks infrastructures, creating some of those designs and system softwares, et cetera, building those themselves. And then IT with an emphasis in cybersecurity. Students get into understanding the defensive mindset of cybersecurity, learning how to protect and guard against cyber attacks, learning how that works, learning the process behind it, and why it's important associated with cybersecurity technology. And then finally, the Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity by itself is more of the red team offensive cybersecurity, getting into penetration testing, learning ethical hacking concepts. Here at GCU, we call it Hackers for Halos, basically understanding why hacking is important, but doing it with a purpose in mind, not doing it because I want to, not doing it because I want to hack into my neighbor's Wi-Fi, or whatever that might look like. Here at GCU, we try to strive and teach students the ethical mindset behind hacking. White hat hacking is what they call it in the industry. Understanding the rules behind it, why it's important, what we're doing it, and what the purpose is behind cybersecurity technology. That is what the Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity is going to focus on. So again, IT with an emphasis is more of the defensive. Cybersecurity by itself is more of the offensive mindset, and then there's IT by itself, and that's going to relative to network systems, databases, infrastructures, and so on. If you check out here on the screen, this is actually a website that is available online. It is Norris. I would say it's .com. This is a live map of cyber attacks happening across the country all the time. Students get to understand this a little bit more so. They actually have the ability to check this out a little bit further in our Cyber Center of Excellence. If you have not heard of that before, it is a very unique training facility that we have here on campus. Unfortunately, we can't take you over there today, but the Cyber Center of Excellence, very unique facility on campus. It is the only one offered across college campuses across the country. And it is a very unique environment where students are able to get hands-on outside of the classroom environment and a protected server room environment so they can practice these hacking skills, understand cyber attacks a little bit further without the real-world consequences associated with hacking into the neighbor's Wi-Fi or hacking into the bank down the street or whatever that might look like. A protected area, protected environment gives them the ability to practice their skills, practice their tools in cyber technology without those consequences. So those are all our programs. The last one I'm going to mention is our software engineering program. That is brand new this fall 2020. That software engineering program I kind of like to think of as a combination between both computer science and computer programming, where students, it is still math and science intensive, so calculus, physics, etc., but it is more practical usage of those coding skills, understanding coding technology, understanding artificial intelligence, getting into building your own embedded systems. If you're unfamiliar with what that is, I like to think of a vending machine. Students get into understanding the programming behind a larger mechanical device, how to program that themselves, and to make sure those machines are producing a specific function based off of what it was designed to do. So that is software engineering, again, brand new this fall 2020. Hi everyone, my name is Kacey Carvajal. Again, I'm the Program Development Specialist here in the College of Technology. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our eSports facility that I'm in right now. This is a 3,200 square foot facility that is about a year old now. We have 72 PC computers in here, so if you're interested in playing recreationally, if you have students that are interested in playing competitively, great place to get involved, a great environment to get involved. There's actually a story of a student that started attending church because he came to eSports and made some friends here, but they don't play on Sunday morning, so a great place to get involved, experience the community, get involved with like-minded individuals, and just a competitive environment without really just enjoying some time outside of the classroom, enjoying some time outside of the bedroom as well. Obviously, tech students kind of have that stereotype that they are very introverted. This is a place where they can get out, get involved, enjoy some things that they're interested in relative to technology, relative to gaming. Very, very unique facility, very awesome facility. We offer 20 competitive teams, so if you have students that are more interested in the competitive side, we have games like Fortnite, PUBG, Rocket League, League of Legends, etc. All sorts of different ways to get involved. And then we offer recreational play, so if you just want to play for fun, again, a very, very great place to hang out and get some community around campus here at GCU. So again, eSports facility.